said exactly, but the first match is Saxons versus FBombs. So that's England and Germany is the Saxons, and then the FBombs France and Finland. And we're going to crack on with game one, which is Nikki versus Exile. Okay, so this is Exile's Falco and Nikki as the Fox. Yeah, right in. Interesting start. A lot of holding the center stage from Nikki, which is really good to see. Very important element of the game.
Yeah, they're both playing quite center actually.
Yeah.
Both of them appreciate that like the place to be is near the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. Like one of the core fundamentals of any Smash game, not just Melee. But yeah, Exile here, or Lexi, I'm sure many of you will know, being involved with, like, I think the first ever Smash Sisters event in Europe, which was held in France. And then just so much other good work within the community, TOing HF LAN, things like that.
Yeah, sure.
Nikki is a player I'm less familiar with, but she's looking pretty confident here at the start. 32% is the number.
Yeah, she's moving like very cleanly as well.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely feels quite practiced on the tech skill.
Yeah.
Oof. Rough F smash. Looks like she got stuck in a roll there and pays for it.
I think Lexi didn't appreciate the length of Fox's
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think perhaps unpracticed on the NTSC, or perhaps just caught off guard.
That's very true. That's very true.
Side B back to the stage, gets away with it. A few F smashes coming out here, but yeah, oh, and then lands it. Very satisfying to get that, but now Fox down at low percent, so Nikki's going to try and get some extra credit on here and pick up this kill potentially. Oof. Yeah, these F smashes going to be careful because even if they do hit with low percent from Fox.
Yeah, with low percent. But I think like I'm kind of appreciating the place that she's putting herself in while making the F smashes.
Yeah, she is holding ground
well. They're
well.
not actually just, I'm just pressing the stick to move towards my opponent. A lot of them are like, if they are to hit, they will hit like the right position. But, you know, I think Nikki's pretty used to the strategy now and trying to stay outside that range.
Yeah, for sure. You can see Nikki making good use of the platforms, like coming down with strong moves, like a strong back air, trying to avoid that crouch cancel, and trying to like disrupt Lexi's position in the center stage. Yeah. Like really using the mobility of Fox to like counteract the stage position. Be like one step up. You see just simple roll there, and then the punish cleans up the kill. So 3 stocks to 1 here.
I really like the way she's doing actually.
Yeah.
It's quite reserved. Like she has a strong dash dance, but also isn't afraid to just kind of wait in place. I find a lot of Foxes they always want to run at all times. Yeah. She'll like recognize like this is actually the right position for me. I will stand here.
And she's like not just like coming in like, oh, I want to run up and full drill you. Like I think Nikki is really playing like the kind of bait and punish approach. Of saying like, if you are going to be like putting yourself in lag or in cooldown from a move, like I'm going to find an opening just after that to come in and punish you. Yeah, one of these F smash hits. Oh, that's unfortunate. Could have been a kill there. It's probably going to clean up, and you know Exile is going to want to get one more stock here because only taking 1 stock is a bit of a rough look.
I mean, when you get them so high in the crew, it's like, oh, I just need to. And I think Lexi's playing in that, like, oh, I just need that 1 hit.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating. Oh, the block comes up for Nikki just in time. Just down air. Can we get back air here or something? Oh, F smash. Now Lexi is getting to that quite high percent where she's getting knocked about from these flares. Side beat in, catches Nikki. Oh, and then the F smash does it. That cleans up the stock. I think Lexi's going to be happy with that, as the whole of the FBombs team.
Again, it's like I appreciate the spacing like that. I don't see like while Lexi has been using them like quite. I wouldn't say she's been using them conservatively. But like they are used in positions where like if Fox were to run in, it would just clip him, or if like they're based on like a certain movement. It's not just if Fox stands still and does nothing, this will hit. They're often like, oh, if I can catch him running in, or if I can catch him dashing back. But oftentimes, because Nikki was playing around it, she was instead shielding or jumping, which it wouldn't hit. So
Yeah, for sure. I think Nikki was playing a good positional game there. Like, see right at the end as well, that final up smash, she was spaced just outside the dash dance, the get up attack range, I'm afraid, and gets the up smash in the end. So good grasp on spacing for her. And I think that spacing, that kind of bait and punish playstyle is what let her come out on top of that.
I also like noticed some really like I guess important skills from Nikki that gives me a lot of confidence. Like a lot of players I don't think are very good at acting out of shield. I think that's something they struggle with.
Yeah.
Where Nikki looked quite confident on like wave dashing out of shield and moving around her shield, which I think will do her well.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of nerves for both players. I think there's a few moments where like combo could have got picked up, and I'm sure that they both had it within their wheelhouses to do that. Just when you're on, especially the first match of the day in a crew battle, it can be pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's something that we've both experienced as well.
Yes.
Okay, the next game's coming up. Could I get that again, please, Chase? Okay, yeah, I'm ready. If you could let me know what the game is. Okay, so we've got Peach. Okay, so we've got Boobies Peach here up in against Nikki. So not saving the Peach for the Ice Climbers, but sending it against Nikki. And strong start here from Nikki.
Yeah.
Oh, but then Boobie finds that down smash.
That can happen against Peach. Your wonderful lead can just disappear.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that similar start for Nikki is going to be what she wants to look for here. Just kind of, you want to get bait Peach into landing or to whiff the move, and then you can punish him with Fox's good dash speed.
Yeah.
But Boobie seems to be playing pretty solidly, getting a lot of trades. Who can get this first sort of edge guard setup is going to be set the pace of this game. So it looks like it's Boobie, and then the float nair. Yeah, very nice.
She was calling out. Immediately my brain just stopped. She's like calling out how Nikki wanted to move around her shield. Like watching the last game with the way that Lexi was approaching Nikki's shield was kind of just, it was kind of desperate. Whereas I feel like Boobie has actually been waiting like the appropriate amount of time. It's like, well, Nikki does wait in her shield for a certain amount of time and then she has an action. So she just kind of stood next to the shield, just waited for the move to come out.
Yeah, oh, great patience there from Nikki. Great job finding that up air.
Yeah.
I think in general, yeah, Nikki has. I really like her playstyle. Like a couple times we've seen like Peach down smashing on the platform here. This is such a punishing thing. It's meant to catch you jumping, just being impatient. But Nikki is taking the time, waiting for that, and then coming over the punish afterwards. Oh, unfortunate. Ends up air dodging rather than getting a tech on that platform. And then that's curtains.
That's curtains. That's a really good. That's a good, very good response from Boobie. It felt like there was a chance that the way Nikki was playing that she could put a very strong dent in the FBomb teams.
Yeah, for sure. Like
in
that situation, if you come in and lose one, it's like that's fine. It's pretty much even. You know, there's like a counter pick in it. But like if you come in and lose two, it can be like start to like take a toll and like a mental impact on the team as well.
If you've lost one, you can still realistically beat the next person that comes out if everybody's like evenly leveled. But when you've lost two, it's like this may not go your way.
Yeah, for sure. But no, pretty good answer there. Okay, so Saxons are sending in Paper Cooper the Samus. Let's have a look at this. Samus versus Peach, Ross.
I know both characters very fond of down smash, very fond of crouch cancel. So I guess you could say this is a particularly defensive matchup. Neither character particularly fast.
They're both big traders, but they can also both punish each other pretty heavily. Like because they both like to crouch cancel. If they crouch cancel at the wrong time, they can both really mess up the other one for that.
Oh wow! Strange time.
Yeah, Paper Cooper's doing a great job holding the middle, using the missiles, and has got the Pokemon Stadium counter pick, which is like really strong stage for Samus. Making use of the projectiles, winning out this projectile war, I have to say.
Yeah.
See a few tricks there from Paper Cooper, like the grab whipping there, but that was actually a setup trying to bait Boobie into shielding the missile and then punishing that shield with a grab. But you can see at the moment, just these missiles just doing so much work. Doesn't feel like Boobie has great response to it yet.
Yeah. It's interesting because obviously, like the missiles come up faster than putting and throwing the turnips. So I think this is again, as you're saying, she needs to find a response.
Yeah. Oh, and then the charge shot goes straight through the turnip. I don't think that was what Boobie expected when she threw that. But yeah, I think also the kind of width of the stage and the side platforms and the fact there's no top platform makes it kind of difficult to get out of the flight path or the trajectory of the missiles. But that turnip catching Samus out of the bomb jumps, gonna pick up that kill.
So far, Paper Cooper looking very strong.
Yeah.
Like very good control of the missiles, especially on like Pokemon. That's like clearly a very it's a tactical heavy thing that Samus has practiced. So when you see Samus is looking competent at doing the like shield drop missile land actionable.
Yeah.
Good hope for your Samus.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the spacing.
Oh yeah. It
like,
feels
very aware. Yeah, very aware of where Samus can threaten Peach.
Yeah. It feels like maybe this isn't Boobie's preferred matchup.
Yes.
Like I think the matchup and the stage both playing into it, but it just feels like looking at like the pace of the game, it's been Paper Cooper who's been in control. Not just in the fact that she's got the stock leads, but like she just feels more composed in the game. There's dash tag getting pretty close to killing Peach here, so I think it's gonna be pretty tricky for Boobie to come out on top of this one. Yeah, one more missile or a back air. Oh, very close to killing. Yeah, one more back air or a strong missile probably will end it. Or down smash, that might be the kind of thing you need to turn it around.
As this is a crew, like taking the stock here would be...
Yeah, you always want to take that stock because you get like the reset, basically. You get your value back, but no, unfortunate. So really strong stuff there from Paper Cooper.
I predict Jakku would be sent in now. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Cheap player. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Jakku is a really strong player as well as a really strong character to counterpick. So
yeah, like watching that, I kind of went in to Peach Samus like not really knowing the matchup too well, but thinking about how that could have played out differently. I think it seems like it would really come down to Peach's float heights and how Peach can float around and still get in because she is like that tank that's trying to approach and Paper Cooper did a really good job at keeping her out and keeping her within Samus's range. Whereas Peach wants to be a little bit closer. She wants to be hitting with those forward airs, which she's going to get by approaching the fair. Ready? Go! All right. I'm not sure if I'm having issues here because I cannot hit Jessica.
Okay, is that better?
Yes, that is better.
Okay, sorry for the idiot.
Thought you were.
Themselves. I'll blame the stream. It's fine. So yeah, you see Paper Cooper trying to set up similar missiles. Can't rely on as much on this stage layout and against his character, but still trying to hold a position in the corner, using missiles and going to and from the platform to set up her own space. Great great choice to cover the center there, cover the roll in. And we see Jakku stuck at the edge. Great use of up tilt there, poking the shield.
Really
Yeah. But at the same time, Jakku's just trying to force her way in. Use the platforms, use that needle, which gives you that kind of diagonal trajectory. With the missiles, it's very horizontal. If you come with a needle from above, you can get that diagonal hitbox going over Samus.
I really like I do feel like Jakku's been doing a good job at mixing in when she's going to approach with an aerial and when she's just going to like empty land. So that was one of the first things that she did was just like empty land in front of Samus, wait for the shield to drop down smash.
Yeah, absolutely. And that gives you, like, there's a lot of mix-ups there. You can fall with a needle, you can fall with the aerial. Obviously at low percentage you need to be careful of Samus' crouch cancel. But you can get a needle grab or tomahawk grab, that's all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
This is a really pivotal moment of the match for Paper Cooper because she's a high percent, but with Samus you can still do a lot of damage when you're a high percent. As we see just here, 40% very quickly. That's
but
the
then
sort of thing
she's
you can
one of
boost
those characters. Well, she's one of those characters
Exactly.
that when people are high percent, she tends to be good at clearing it up.
Yeah, for sure. Grab down throw. Survive here on Battlefield. Great recovery there.
Very good recovery.
Extra credit.
I thought that was the one that you needed the wall jump for, so I thought she messed it up, but
No, you have to make... Yeah, she did a great job. You need to make sure you're facing the right way of your up B so you can grab the edge, but she was right on top of that. And there you go. Even it up despite starting the game with a stock down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paper Cooper, really good. I played her in Germany in August last year, and I think she's really leveled up since then. Becoming a really, really strong Samus player. Yeah, here's the grabs. This should be a biggish punish for Sheik, but then that Samus nair out. Almost like Luigi in that respect, just press buttons out of combos. Paper Cooper's doing such a good job with like defending her space.
Like defensive play is incredibly strong. Especially just like the spacing.
Yeah. Oh, missed edge guard there from Jeku. Oh yeah, a couple of these needles where I'm sure if they hit it would be so pivotal, like interrupting tether or interrupting a bomb jump, something like that can be so punishing. Oh, but then the tether just missing the stage there. Okay, yeah, missile approach, but then Jeku guesses the mix up right there. And really good awareness not to jump in and land with a forward air, because she was going to get crouch cancelled. As we see, Jeku's really going to want to clear this up, but Paper Cooper's done so much damage already.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, like, that's one of the...
Oh, but then hold the edge. Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, as that's happened, I didn't want to jinx it, so I didn't. But I was like, that kind of trick is hard to work twice because, like, Samus, you know, like in that position, you can just up B straight to ledge. Like, you do your tether to the wall, and then you fall back, and then you up B to ledge. Once you know that's exactly how it works, which Jeku just saw, in theory, all she has to do is grab ledge next time.
Yeah.
Which is what happened. Although Paper Cooper did mess up the tech to actually reach that point. It looked like Jeku was ready for it anyway.
Yeah, for sure. She went straight to the edge, saying, "I don't want to mess around with this again." So I would say a little bit of a break there for Jeku, a little bit of a boon, because she was pretty high percent there and could have lost that stock, but brings it back.
Yes.
So what's the total stock count on this? Jeku's got 2 left, and then they have Sazeni after, so they've got 6.
They got 6.
Whereas Paper Cooper's just gone out and Nikki's gone out, so they've got Beth and Sky 2 or Love? Sky 2 or Love?
Sky 2 or Love?
Okay, Sky. And it looks like Sky's coming in. So they've got a 2-stock lead, and we've got coming in here Samus again versus Sheik here. Right. Yeah. I think... So what's the other choice? The other choice is sending in the Ice Climbers. I think that might have been a good choice as well. But the other player on the FBombs team is Sazeni, which is a Fox. So maybe Saxons wanted to save Ice Climbers against Fox. Maybe that's just a personal matchup thing.
Yeah, especially if they get the counter pick.
Yeah.
In which case they can have the FD pick, which would be very strong.
Yeah.
Although I think the last time, so like I'm in a in the Cones Academy, which I would recommend if anyone wanted to get better.
Absolutely.
And Beth's also in that chat, and I remember saying that the Sheik matchup was something that she did want to get a bit more experience in. I think Ice Climbers generally, Sheik's one of those matchups where you kind of just like go, well, you've got this really good punish here and it works this way, therefore you win the matchup. You don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of ICs have that mentality, so when they play really good Sheiks, suddenly it's like, oh, I actually have no clue what I'm doing here. I just relied on this punish.
Yeah, just to bring it back round to this game, Jeku's looking a lot more confident here against Sky than against Paper Cooper. I think she's definitely starting feeling her footing. Like with the needle game, that's second edge guard. We saw on the other side while we were chatting as well, where I mentioned it in the first game, like her needles were sort of just missing, and it seems like a small thing, you know, it's just one needle, but if you interrupt a jump, you interrupt a tether, that can win a stock. And Jeku's won 2 stocks with good needle edge guards here, and that's been, I think, the main difference between this game and the last.
This is incredibly strong, strong performance from Jeku here.
But yeah, same again, that needle interrupting a Sky and just really causing a lot of trouble. There's the down smash. She got high percent now, so really want to prioritize getting off stage. because she's a character that be edge guarded herself pretty painfully. Yeah, we've got Dreamlands as a pick, so a reasonable pick for Samus. Like a lot of like stage at room, so you can survive for a long time. You're a very heavy character, but at the same time you don't have the perfect platform heights for your missiles. But it's one of those things where it's like it's a player preference thing. It's like, how do you like to play? I think Paper Cooper was very much leaning into that style, so that Pokemon Stadium pick worked for her. Whereas maybe that's not quite as much Sky's style.
Yes, and I think Paper Cooper style very much leaned on that tight spacing around the opponent, which I think is quite good against Sheik. Like, Sheik is a character that if you can't space her moves like correctly, then all her moves are so quick and they end so soon that it's just like, well, if you can't get close enough, if you can't tighten that gap, then you will just get punished for like everything you do.
Yeah, a great recovery on the last shot from Sky, where she was doing the bomb slightly higher up in the air. That means she can't really needle you and interrupt you because she can only throw needles down horizontally. Oh, but then unfortunately misses the bomb jump there and goes out. So great stuff from Jeku there. Was that a 4-stock?
I think that was, yeah.
That was. So Jeku really stepping up to the plate for the F-bombs here.
Yeah.
So Jeku still with her 2, and then this is Zenny behind.
Yeah.
So that's 6, and then we're just down to the last player, which is Beth, or Crystal Beth, for the Saxons.
While that may have been like disappointing for Sky, I do think it's kind of valuable to have those that sort of back-to-back comparison. It's like, okay, well, I just got to play the same player as Paper Cooper, and now I just get this like perfect example of 2 players, you know, back-to-back playing my character. How did we both approach the game differently? What was our like strategies going in? And just kind of have that. It's just like really good practice material, like really good VODs to study of like, oh, well, I can clearly break that down. I can see why Jeku played perhaps more aggressively against me when they didn't against Paper Cooper. I can see why my moves weren't hitting as effectively as Paper Cooper's. You know, you can sort of break that down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you can see the different styles of Samus's coming out there. Which I think is always really interesting to see. So we're going to go into our next game, which is Beth versus Jeku. Jeku with the 2 stocks, Beth ICs with 4. So yeah, Sheik versus Ice Climbers, a much discussed matchup, I would say. Some people think, oh my god, this is so bad for Sheik, whereas some people think it was pretty even actually, or like maybe good for Sheik, or...
And with wobbling off the table, it's kind of more like, well, now it's much more of a question mark.
It is a question mark. Ice Climbers themselves are pretty much punished. They have a natural chain grab on Sheik.
They do.
Which is pretty cool. Not wobbling, so it's legal. Which is good. But you can still see, even though like wobbling is off the table, Jeku is still playing in that very much like platform-oriented, I don't want to get grabbed kind of approach.
Which is perfectly reasonable, as you just said. IC still have an amazing punish game versus Sheik, with or without wobbling.
Yeah, and you can see this use of the needles as well. Like, yeah, it's annoying against any character, but also against Ice Climbers, it's like pretty common that you might just hit one of them, or you might hit one of them to shield, and that will just separate them, desync them, set up all that stuff.
On top of this as well, like, ICs don't have a very good answer to Sheik on platforms. Like, everything they do is very high committal, and Sheik clearly knows that. That's like the way. Also, seeing Jeku play like this is very promising, because this is how you traditionally play against ICs.
Yeah.
Just maintain the platforms, having that confidence on platforms so that you can come down with your aerials. If you separate them, that's incredibly powerful. It's very easy for Sheik to kill Nana once separating. Because it's just that quick moves. That's very strong forward air is incredibly helpful in this matchup.
For sure. Oh, and
I was very lucky.
Popo just making it back onto the stage there.
That was also RNG. If Nana chose to randomly roll up, then there's no way that Zoe would make that back.
Yeah. Beth is doing a great job here, to be honest. Perhaps on point to clean this up without losing a stock. Down smash here. Oh no, the get up roll didn't have enough time. But one strong smash attack or a back air. And you can see, Jeku's still going for the jumps. What? Oh, okay. I think...
Beth must have lost the stock.
Yeah, I think so. It was like the same time.
Oh, but, exactly what Jeffy wanted.
Yeah, exactly. That's got to be a big sigh of relief there.
That was exactly what she wanted. Maybe aside from the heart palpitations that she was experiencing.
Yeah. To be honest, if you're in that situation, the game would just end on Slippy. I'm not sure you'd even be sure whether you did get the kill, but she did. You can see there's 3 stock icons there for Beth. So really good stuff from Beth. Almost getting the clean 2 stocks. Did lose 1, but that's just 3 stocks against 4. It's still completely on the table here. This has been a really good crew battle so far.
It has been good. It's very, I'm very interested. It will come down to Sazini's confidence against Ices. That is a make or break. And if she is, then I think we'll see an incredibly interesting match because I think Beth's a fairly strong Ice Climbers player. So seeing her go in, this will be a challenge for her with being a stock down, but I definitely think she can do it.
Yeah,
so we'll have to see.
For sure. I mean, with Ice Climbers, even without wobbling, like almost anything can happen still. You can still get caught in a down smash or something, which does, 3,000% or maybe not.
If you're at 30% and you intend to shine and you don't and you get down smash, you are probably dead. Right? That's how it works against Ices. So it isn't all about the wobbling. They have an immense damage output and a really good combo game. So yeah.
For sure.
We will see.
I think this matchup is one of those. It can just honestly go either way. It can just go completely either way. So
yeah,
we will have to see. Pokemon Stadium's the pick for Fox. Pretty reasonable stage choice. A lot of whip, low ceiling. It's all the things you want as Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, that up tilt with Fox landing in it, but he manages to get out and get a shine. See full hops here. From Sazeni, like a few times landing behind Ice Climbers. Really common sort of a pattern.
This is giving me confidence.
Yeah.
This is some good Fox showing as Ices, like acknowledging, go for Nana, get him with a shine, especially when Nana doesn't have a jump, because that was something, she did miss the shine, but it's something that she clearly tried to do earlier was, if I can just shine Nana off without a jump, she is 100% dead, with no chance of recovering.
Yeah, for sure, and there you go. Quick up smash, punishing the forward smash from Ice Climbers. Really does feel like Sazeni, she knows what's going on with the matchup. She knows like the principles of Fox versus Ice Climbers.
Yep.
Oh, eats the crouch cancel there. Should be a stock. But yeah, we'll have to see what Beth can do here. Dash attack not going to make it.
The down air is very hard to counter with Ices.
The one thing I would say that Sazeni needs to watch out for is she is perhaps being a little bit too aggressive with some of the nairs. Like, I think that nair was perhaps a little bit on the risky side. A lot of the moves she's placing are really good back airs and drills, but...
Charge it in,
yeah. I mean, it's good to have confidence in this matchup. It's really good to have confidence.
Especially if you can make your opponent sweat, and sure, like every approach she's done may not have been like perfect, but applying that constant pressure when your opponent's down and they're on their last stock is like, it's working.
Yeah, especially in a crew battle situation, especially when you know you're the last player in the crew, that sort of thing, the pressure can get to you. And here's an up air, that's Nana dead, so it's just Ben with Popo against 3 stocks. The FBombs look like they're poised to take the first match of this crew battle.
That was
up throw.
Super good.
No, up air. Gonna need a big comeback here, maybe some big down smashes. Shine there, but no follow-up, of course, on the Ice Climbers. Too low traction. And then up smashes the shield.
This is exactly what I wanted to see, where, okay, you're just Popo now, you're at super high percent, I'm just going to chill back and let you sweat a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
No reason to, like, press the issue. You've got so much percent, so many stocks in your bank.
Jab down smash there from Beth, but doesn't manage to get the kill. There's a dash attack, the percent's racking up. A strong back air is probably going to do it for Fox now. Or falling up air. Really good showing.